Wow. Wow. What a fight. What a fight. Oh my goodness. That was unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. What a fight. What a fight. My goodness, that was some serious fight. That was wow. Leigh Wood retains his world title with a 12th round stoppage of Micheal Conlan. Firstly, my prayers and thoughts go out to Micheal Conlan. I hope Conlan's okay. Let's all make a prayer. Hope he's. I don't see what happened because he fell out the ring, so I didn't see what condition he was in. But obviously, it was quite serious. They took him out on a stretcher. He was obviously out cold, and then he fell out the ring. That's very dangerous because you can snap your neck. If you fall back and hit, he was obviously out cold. So, I wish him I wish him a speedy recovery. I hope he's okay. I hope he, is fine and is able, to be healthy. I wish Mick Conlan all the best. In terms of the fight, wow, what an epic fight that was. Wow. You've got to say Leigh Wood has got a lion's heart, because I thought he was done in that fight. He was absolutely flattened. You know what? He came out and he was doing well. He was doing well in the first round. And at the end of the round, he got flattened by a left hand that absolutely flattened him. I thought the fight was over. His legs were all over the place. And for the next couple of rounds, he was getting battered. Conlan was dominating that fight early on. Leigh Wood's legs were all over the place. I think Wood was still recovering from a heavy knockdown and his legs looked all over the place. But, Wood would look like naturally the bigger guy. But Conlan just looked like a boss in there. He looked the better boxer. He was just outclassing Wood and beating him to the punch. At halfway stage, you could probably say it was like 5-1. It was quite a dominating performance from Conlan, up in the halfway stage. But I noticed around 7th round, I saw Conlan started slowing down a little bit. I saw Conlan started to slow. And I said, we have a group chat. And I said in the group chat, I think Conlan's gassing a little bit. Conlan's slowing. Is he going to gas here? And then in the 9th round, Conlan got hurt. 10th round, was it? He got hurt a little bit. And, you could clearly see his legs looked like they were a bit shaky. Then he came out in the 11th and he kind of recovered a little bit. And then he got dropped in the 11th, I believe. I didn't think that was a knockdown. I thought it was I don't really think much landed. The left hand glance, it wasn't really, I don't think it really landed. I think it was a slip. But Conlan was clearly slowing. And in the second half of the fight, you could clearly see that Wood was landing more shots. And Wood's the naturally bigger guy. You could clearly see he was the bigger guy. And he seemed like the bigger puncher. And he was sinking in those body shots. And you could clearly see they were having an impact on Conlan. Conlan was showing a lot of heart. So was Wood, because Wood was getting caught with some huge shots in there. Huge shots as well. But I felt like Wood's chin improved as the fight got on. Like early on, Wood was getting wobbled by everything. He got caught. Obviously, that was a huge punch that wobbled him. I felt like Wood got caught a little bit cold. And he was kind of recovering from that big shot. But as the fight went on, Wood got caught with some big shots and big left hands. But Wood was taking them far better than what he was early on in the fight. Now, was that because he was just caught cold and his legs were gone from that left hand? But he looked all over the place for the first 3 or 4 rounds. Whenever Conlan was landing, Wood just looked all over the place. But wow, Wood showed some heart in there, man. Wood showed some heart of a lion. Wow, he got dominated. The first half of that fight, he was getting dominated. But Wood came back second half. And he was sinking in those body shots. And Conlan started slowing. He started slowing. And wow, that was one of the best fights I've seen. Up there, definitely. It looked like it was a foregone conclusion after the first round. And the first couple of rounds, it just looked like Conlan was absolutely battering Leigh Wood. And it just looked like it was a matter of time before basically Conlan takes him out. But the way Wood got himself together, and the way, he toughed it out and was taking punishment, and then came back and started to sink in those body shots. And I felt like Wood wasn't just sinking in those body shots, but Wood was using his physical strength and size. He was almost trying to make the fight a bit like, what Tyson Fury did to Cunningham, where he knew that Conlan was a smaller man, but Conlan was a more skilled fighter out of the two. So what Wood was trying to do, Wood was making it a very difficult, making it a very, how to put it? He was basically making the fight a lot more physical, using his size, strength, trying to maul Conlan, which was tiring Conlan, putting a lot of mental pressure on Conlan. And Conlan, as you saw as the fight went on, Conlan started to tire and Wood started to land more shots. And if Wood started landing more shots, not just the power that Wood's got, but Wood's the bigger man. So those shots are going to take its toll on Conlan. And I felt like Wood slowly but surely weakened Conlan, not just with body shots, but with the physical strength and that grabbing hold and mauling Wood. I think Wood started to slow down. Conlan started to slow down. And I think Conlan became more of a sitting duck in the second half of the fight, which meant that, Wood was able to get off the heavy shots, which in the end did the damage. And the way he got knocked out in the last round, I think he was out cold. I need to see that back, but I think he was out cold before he fell out the ring. And like I said, that can be very dangerous at times. And, what heart Wood showed, because I honestly thought Wood was done. The first couple of rounds, I thought he was done. So Wood showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of heart because, like I said, I think that was one of the best comebacks I've seen. Wood was out. Wood was getting battered in there. And for him to come back the way he did, wow, that was some fight. Some fight. Like I said, that was up there with one of the top fights I've seen in a long time. I've seen some great fights in my time. Klitschko, Joshua, Amir Khan v. Marcus Maidana. Some epic fights I've seen in my time. Inoue, Donaire. But, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Like I said, Khan Maidana. This was up there, man, with some of those great fights that I've seen in the last 10 years, man. That was up there. Wow, what a fight. What a war. What a terrific, terrific fight. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. Wood showing heart like Carl Froch did all those years ago against Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor actually was beating Froch quite comfortably in that fight. But, Froch rallied. He showed a lot of heart, came back and managed to get and stop Taylor in the last round. And this was a devastating knockout. This was a devastating knockout. You've got to give Leigh Wood a lot of credit for that comeback, because I couldn't see him winning that fight. I couldn't see him winning that fight. I think the fight had got a lot closer as the rounds went on. So in that last round, and especially with the knockdown, I think it was quite a close fight. I think at most, it was probably 6-5 to Conlan, or maybe 7-5. I think it's 6-5 was probably right at the time, and Wood was obviously, he got the knockout in the last round, which, wow, what a fight. What a fight. I was shivering, when he knocked him out, I was shivering. That's how great. What a fight. What a fight. Epic stuff. Epic stuff from Leigh Wood and Conlan. Conlan, wow, he showed he's got skills. Conlan's got some serious skills, and he did great in that fight. It was a seesaw type fight. Wow. That was probably one of the most epic comebacks I've seen. The guy was out. He was out. You could even make a case the referee could have stopped it. He was flattened in that first round. When he got up, he was all over the place. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. I will say this, though. I'd like to see Leigh Wood maybe fight the winner of Warrington Kiko. I will say this, though. I saw Mauricio Lara last week, and I have to say that I think Mauricio Lara beats them all. I think he beats Conlan. I think he beats Wood. I think Wood's a good fighter. I just think Lara hits too hard. And I think you'd have to fight a perfect fight to beat someone like Mauricio Lara. I don't think Wood can. I think Lara beats him. I think Lara beats all of these guys. I think Lara's a beast. I do. I think Mauricio Lara is an absolute monster. So, yeah, great performance by Leigh Wood. What a night, you know. And it would have been hard for him to lose in front of his own people. So the fact that he was able to come back the way he did and to beat Conlan the way he did, that was an unbelievable, unbelievable. Wow, wow. I'm just shocked the fact that he came back from that. That was unbelievable stuff. You have to give him a lot of credit from coming back from that, because I didn't think he would come back from that. I honestly didn't. Yeah, I didn't think he would come back from that. I thought, the fight would be over after 5 or 6 rounds, but wow, Leigh Wood showed a lot of heart. And to be fair with you, he showed a lot of his boxing IQ. He showed a lot of boxing IQ in there. He used his size, used his strength, used his power. The way he knew that Conlan was the better boxer, so he started mauling Conlan and started weakening him, tiring him, hitting to his body shots. Started to put his size and physical strength, mauling him, using his physical strength, up in the clinches and stuff, basically trying to tire Conlan, who's the smaller guy. And in the end, it worked, because Conlan, towards the later end of that fight, started weakening, started to tire, started to become more hittable, and Wood closed the show in the last round. So fair play to Leigh Wood, and I hope everything's okay with Micheal Conlan. But wow, what a fight! Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, what you thought about this fight. Congratulations to Leigh Wood, and congratulations to Micheal Conlan as well. Both put in a great performance and gave us a great fight. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.